Hey everybody, and welcome back to another One of Everything Wednesdays. I am your host, MrBevers. That's right, we're back again with MOZ Magic. That's right, we're back with more tournament kits. Holy moly, Mo has so much product. You guys don't even know. All of you out there have no idea. I could probably even do like a one of everything, like of some other things that he has as well. I don't know how much he has of those other things, and I don't want to mention them just in case, but I will talk with him at some point about those as well, because those would be really cool to like open up and possibly give away to people as well, because that's just super neat, and sometimes it's stuff that people can't find anywhere anymore, and Mo has it, so... I will be talking with him more, of course, and I've got a few more boxes of things here and there that I've lined up with him to pick up for other series I've got, like, for instance, Mediocre Monday. Some of you may or may not know about what that is. If you don't know what that is, we did Masterful Monday twice now. We're on Series 2. We're just over halfway through Series 2. We're about actually 2/3 of the way through. Holy moly. Mediocre Monday is probably what we're going to do next, and it's going to be sets that were supposedly the worst sets ever made, or at least some of the worst received sets ever of MTG history. So that'll be a fun one to do, because it's basically going to be a competition of which set is not the worst this week. Right? That's what we're going to end up with. Anyway, that should be interesting to do as well. So I'm working with Mo to pick up a few more things for that series as well. I also have another series that I'm looking at doing called Fetchland Fridays. And I have a bunch of those boxes set aside already, but I need to pick up a few more. Those ones are a little bit harder to find and a little bit more on the tight high-end cost for those boxes. So that one's a little bit more on the back burner at the moment. But I do have some of them set aside already, just in case I do get my hands on the other ones that I am needing for that series. And we'll see how it goes. But for now, let's get right into it. MOZ Magic is a little shop located in Orton, Ontario, just outside of Erin, Ontario. There should be a link below in the description for his shop. So there you go. There's MOZ Magic. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for that name and these two dragons, and it should show up, and it should be exactly what you're looking for. So of course we're going to, I guess we should do it this way, right? Stack it this way, so that way we always have the oldest on the bottom of each of our piles. There we go. We're just gonna stack these up to get them out of the way, like so, like this, like that, like here. And that's there like that. We're going to do these two today, which means we've got these two left. So we'll put them like this and put them off to the side. Then, like most people that are professional and stuff, I need to get my phone set up here for scanning because, I totally did it ahead of time like you normally should. So let's just get that all hooked up in here like so. Grab this cord. Plug it in over here, like this. You guys get to see some of the behind the scenes here now. Look at this. Look at how exciting and interactive my content is. Don't actually get to see it, do you? Not really. We do that. We do... this. There it is. Alright. So we're going to open up this Lorwyn box first. As for what we could be finding in Lorwyn, let's take a quick little look-see here. Lorwyn has some interesting stuff in it. It's obviously got some high-end rares and stuff. In the common slot, we've only got a couple. We've got Muldrifter, Needle Drop, things like that. Let's put these two, like, here-ish, I guess. Just so that we have a little bit of room to work with over there. So we've got Spell Stutter, Sprite, Ponder, Needle Drop, Muldrifter in the common slot. In the uncommon slot, we've got Flamekin Harbinger, Marrow Commerce, Elvish Promenade, Changeling Titan, Marrow Regery, Elvish Harbinger, Imperious Perfect, Treefolk Harbinger, Knight of Meadowgrain, Bogart Shenanigans, or Bogart Shenanigans, Shriekmaw, and Silvergill Adept. So let's, and then of course we've got the rares, right? But we won't worry about that too much until we get there. Does this have one of those fancy pull tabs? Doesn't look like it. So let's just cut it open. There you go. Of course, these are all packaged up inside as well, like so. There's your sweet little box, which is nice to have. Oh, look, we got a mud button torch runner on the front. Open. Open, says me. Ah, and it looks like we've got our foil at the back, because I can see it being a bit of a taco shape. Alright, so I believe the rares are at the back of that pile. This is our little book, little pamphlet with the rules insert, so let's go over that quickly. We, of course, had all those other ones that we showed off with the other ones. Of course, you've got here, where friends and foils meet. And then, of course, they've got this thing, where it's like, okay, Lorwyn, they've got Planeswalkers. So there you go, Planeswalkers is a new card type. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a time when you play Magic and they go, hey, by the way, we're introducing this new thing called Planeswalkers. It was a big deal. It was a big deal. This was a new thing. People didn't know, like, this was a brand new card type. It's really cool. It's really cool. So, Planeswalker abilities, fighting a Planeswalker. Then we got tribal cards, Changeling, Champion, Evoke, and Clash were the abilities that came out with this set. So there you go. Pretty cool. Good old Lorwyn. Alright, so then of course I think we've got a foil at the back here, so we'll take that off to the side, put that at the back. And I think this is just the lands, right? But these lands are absolutely gorgeous. Like, holy moly. Look at that. So nice. Wow. These are gorgeous. Yeah, we're seeing duplicates now, but like... absolutely gorgeous. Wow, that's a really cool island. Neat. Yeah, the art in this set was phenomenal. Lands included. So these lands will be going into my personal collection to basically go into my binder for the set and all that stuff. We'll look at the foil last, I guess. So what are we looking for in the commons? We're looking for a few things. Spellsetter Sprite, Ponder, Needle Drop, Muldrifter, right? And again, like I was saying last time, is that, and this is what Mo was telling me about this, is that every single card in here is unique, right? So like, you'll get no duplicates. So we've got one Mud Button Torch Runner, you won't get a second. So that's kind of interesting. Springleaf Drum, Kithkin Healer, Foot Bottom Feast, Axe Grinder Giant, Lignify, cool. Silvergill Douser. O-Ring, good old Oblivion Ring. Hey, there's a Pestermite. Pestermite used to be worth something, didn't it? Maybe it's not anymore, but it was worth something. No, okay. Leaf Gilder, nice. Boggart Sprite, Thieving Sprite, Kinsbale Balloonist, Whirlpool Whelm, Boggart Loggers, Adder Staff Boggart, Zephyr Nest, Bog Hoodlums, Judge of Currents. It's actually a really good merfolk, by the way. Whenever a merfolk you control becomes tapped, you may gain a life. Yeah, it's very nice. Ink Fathom Divers. Hey, there's the Needle Drop. So we know Needle Drop is worth about $1 something, right? There you go, $1.10. That'll go into the patron pile. Soaring Hope, Elvish Branch Bender, Elvish Hand Servant, Broken Ambitions, Sen's Air, Boggart Forager, Face Vaulter, Hunt Down, Giant's Ire, and then we're into the uncommons. So we didn't get a Ponder, we didn't get a Spellstutter Sprite, and no Moldrifter. But that's okay. We're not here for all those things. So in the uncommon slot, we have a few more things worth over $1 to keep an eye out for. Flamekin Blade Whirl is not one of them. Scattering Stroke is also not one of them. Look at the text on this, though. So, 2 mana, blue, instant speed, says counter target spell, clash with an opponent. If you win at the beginning of your next main phase, you may add X to your mana pool, where X is that spell's converted mana cost. Each clashing player reveals the top card of the library, and then clashes and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Kithkin Harbinger. Not so much. Vivid Grove. Good old the Groves were in this, yeah. Nectar Fairy. Thundercloud Shaman. Seen a few reprints. Benthacor. 5/5 elemental creature. When it comes into play, put 2 1/1 blue merfolk wizards. Oh, cool. Pollen Lullaby. Marsh Flitter. Jagged Scar Archers. Oh, okay. Alright, that's a rare though, isn't it? Okay, well, we're on to the rares now. How about Rings of Bright Hearth? That seems like a pretty good rare to hit. I don't know what it's sitting at. But what's it? Oh, that's just the top hit. That's a $55 card right there. Alright. That seems like a pretty good rare. And we got, what, Nova Chaser? Okay. So that goes into the patron pile for sure. Nova Chaser. And we got a Widwen, the Biting Gale. Nova Chaser is $350, so that goes into the patron pile too. And of course we got just our other token here. 62 cents for this rare though. That's okay. Oh look, we got Jen Merkel. Moritz Merkel. Jan Moritz Merkel. Sure. Another name that I don't recognize from these days. And this is what just goes to show you, like, the Pro Tour is, like, just changing constantly. And our foil, don't forget our foil. Our foil is an uncommon. Foil Glare Wielder. Or, yeah, Glare Wielder. So there's our foil. That's pretty nice. It actually scanned it somehow, so let's just change it to foil. 48 cents. Alright. Well, Time Spiral is next. What a way to start, though, eh? What a way to start. Did we go in the wrong order? I feel like we went in the wrong order. I'm supposed to go from newest to oldest, and I think we went in the wrong order, because I think we were supposed to do Kamigawa. Oh no, this is the right order. Yeah, this is the right order. Lorwyn, and then Time Spiral, and then Ravnica, and then Kamigawa. Yeah, okay. We're good. We're good. I'm messing things up here because I'm looking at other stuff. Okay, so let's look at our commons. Commons, we have quite a few things here. My goodness. In Time Spiral. We got some good stuff. That's a pretty good rare hit, though, from Lorwyn. My goodness. Congratulations, patrons. We got some good stuff. Alright, there's our Time Spiral box opened up. There's no going back now. Got our sweet little Time Spiral box. We'll put that off to the side. And then, of course, we've got our... Oh, look. We got Carlos Romeo from Brazil. Alright. Let's not drop the cards everywhere. How about that? So then, I guess that's our player card there, and I'm assuming our foil is behind that. So, like, if we take that off, that should be our foil. It's not. It's not our foil. So then, do we even get a foil in here? Did they change it up? So these are just our lands. So let's take a look at the lands quickly. I'm not as super stoked about these. Like, some of these are pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat as well. Some of these are, like, this is very, very dark, right? Because it was kind of like a dark set, right, is the idea. stuff was all shifted and time shifted around and what have you. So there you go. Some nice lands. Not as nice as the Lorwyn ones, in my opinion, but still nice. And we got, of course, our rules insert, which, if we look on the back, it says, "You're the best Magic player in your house. What's next? What's next?" And then, of course, we've got time-shifted cards, which are cards that are like cards from the past that have mysteriously appeared in the present. There's one in every Time Spiral booster pack, and are some in each Time Spiral theme deck. These cards have their original art and a retro look, but they have a modern text and Time Spiral expansion symbol. You can use these cards in any format that allows Time Spiral cards, as well as any format that allows the original card. Suspend, Split Second, Flash, Slivers, and then it has returning keywords, which are like, buyback, echo, flanking, flashback, madness, morph, shadow, storm. So those are the ones that are like, these are from older sets that have now been moved into this set and that you have to keep an eye out for. So it's kind of cool that they gave you the refresher of that as well. That's pretty nice. All right, so commons. We've, of course, got Chromatic Star, Moonvuli, Acid Moss, Gemhide Sliver, Ophidian Eye, Sidewinder Sliver, Call of the Netherworld, Spinneret Sliver, and Lightning Axe, which are the ones to look out for in the commons. So let's put these off to the side. Ooh, Terramorphic Expanse, Snapback, Rift Bolt, good old Rift Bolt, Pentarch Ward, Bone Splitter Sliver, Dark Withering, Nantuko Shaman, Coral Trickster, Banalish Cavalry, Feebleness, Loot Ill Core, Spinneret Sliver. That's one, right? We saw that in the list. There you go, about $1. So we'll put it here, I guess. Keldon Halberdier, Ivory Giant, Call to the Netherworld. Hey, that's also on the list. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you, Scanner. Cyclopean Giant, Savage Thallid, Screeching Sliver, Momentary Blink. Ancient Grudge. Remember this card? I remember this card. Destroy an artifact with a green flashback. Green Seeker. Sangoraphage. Vishino Blade Scout. Mystical Teachings. Thrill of the Hunt. Shadow Sliver. Bogarden Rager. And then we're into the uncommons. So we missed out on Chromatic Star, the Gemhide Sliver, the Acid Moss, the Ophidian Eye, Sidewinder Sliver, and Lightning Axe. But that's okay. We hit some of the other ones, which is pretty nice. In the uncommon slot, we have a whole pile here. We have Harmonic Sliver, Scrib Ranger, Paradox Haze, Crozen Grip, Wipe Away, Pull from Eternity, Might of Old Krosa, Return to Dust, Telekinetic Sliver, Conflagurate, Dread Return, Might Sliver. So, my goodness, that's a lot. Duskwood Tracker is not one of them. Truth or Tale is also not one of them. Pull from Eternity, though. That was like a $2 one, right? That's what we saw. There you go. $2 for that guy. All right, nice. Locket of Yesterdays. Evil Eye of Urborg. My goodness. What a weird card. Look at this. Its creature type is Eye. And it says non-Eye creatures you control can't attack. Whenever Evil Eye of Urborg becomes blocked by a creature, destroy that creature. This seems like a card right out of an unset, doesn't it? It kind of does. Thunder Totem. Cavalry Master. Vampiric Sliver, which used to be a good one. Whenever a creature dealt damage by this creature this turn, put it into a is put into a graveyard, put a 1/1 counter. Nice. Sudden Shock, which is nice, is a split second, so nobody can do anything. Hey, Scrib Ranger, that's one of the top end uncommons here, isn't it? Sure is. $2, $3 almost. All right, we're into our rares. We got Sarah Avenger. It's a 3/3 Angel for 2 that says you can't play Sarah Avenger during your first, second, or third turns of the game, and it has Flying and Vigilance. It's a nice little card. Not like a high-end rare by any means. There you go, $2. So it'll go into the patron pile, which is nice. Stonebrow Crozen Hero. Oh. 59 cents for that, but we also got the Scion of the Ur-Dragon here, which is a 4/4 flying dragon with 2, and search your library for a dragon card and put it into your graveyard. If you do, Scion of Ur-Dragon becomes a copy of that card until end of turn, then shuffle your library, which is interesting. Saw a reprint, I believe, in the Dragon deck from 2017, if I'm not mistaken. Holy moly, we did it. I guess I have to ship this off to the Spike Feeders, right? Is that how this works? That's their card, right? Pack Fresh? Do they want a Pack Fresh Spike Feeder? I feel like I need to send it off to them. I don't think it's worth anything, per se. It's like 47 cents, but hey, that's kind of cool. We got an Acacian Javelineers, which I don't think is worth anything either. That's one of our time-shifted cards. And we got a Void, which I believe is a time-shifted rare, if I'm not mistaken. It is. But it's only 22 cents. But that's okay. Hey, we got that Spike Feeder, though. Shout out to the Spike Feeders. If you don't know who the Spike Feeders are, you should go check them out. They do a competitive Commander, or competitive EDH. They have a competitive EDH channel. They're very good guys. They're from Canada as well. So those, you know, always like to support fellow Canadians. Not that I don't like to support other creators from around the world, but, you know, gotta give my love to other Canadian creators as well. So shout out to those guys. Go check them out if you haven't already. And maybe I'll have to contact them and see if they want this Pack Fresh Spike Feeder. I mean, maybe they have tons of them already. I have no idea, but I'll see. I'll see what they say. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Don't forget to go check out MOZ's website. Has link below in the description. And thank you so much for watching. Tune in next time to see what we get out of the Ravnica and Kamigawa tournament kits. Should be pretty exciting as well. We hit a pretty sweet card here, Rings of Brighthearth this time, so that's pretty awesome. And as always, may your pulls ever be better.